Blessed love and blessed day, oh, boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fight nation. It's Coach Fighting. This is real life boxing. Not the morning after, but the day after. Dmitry Bivol outboxes Gilberto Ramirez to regain his his WBA light heavyweight championship. Very entertaining match. Before we get into it, best double jab straight down the pipe with the left hook behind it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all content is being uploaded on the channel of Real Life Boxing. Put the left hook behind it and share the video, please and thank you. Looking a little bit rough, my eyes a little bit red. Just finished sparring, so was sweating a lot. You know, little touches here and there, but nothing major. You know, coach is good. Yeah, pretty good fight between Gilberto Ramirez and Dmitry Bivol. Kind of exactly what I thought was going to happen, but went pretty much exactly how I thought it was going to go. If you guys seen the short fight breakdown and fight prediction, I picked Dmitry Bivol to win by unanimous decision. But then I've been listening to a couple channels, you know, that cover boxing, and a lot of people was favoring Gilberto Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? But I was favoring Bivol, and it went just like I thought it would go. Bivol, man, he's becoming a star, man. Love the way he fights with his constant pressure on the front foot, but leaning, you know, on the back foot. Always controlling the distance coming forward. I love that about Dmitry Bivol. He doesn't want to be pushed backwards. He wants to come forward. He wants to control center ring, but at the same time, he wants to be defensively sound and defensively aware. So I love that about Dmitry Bivol. And he said in the post-fight press conference when they asked him about his defense, he said his dad told him that if he loses, what did he say? That if he gets hit, or like if he's just taking punches just to be taking punches, like he's going to throw in the towel. He's always going to throw in the towel if his son is just getting hit and not, you know what I mean? So he's always practiced good defense. So I love that about Dmitry Bivol. I do, although it was unanimous, I do got a little problem with the judges' scorecards because it was so wide. And I think that even though you know, it became a little bit easier for Bivol down the stretch, I still think that the scorecards should have been a little bit closer because I feel like Gilberto, he won a couple of those early rounds. I think Steve Minix, or one of them people, had him winning like the second and third round. Like, I agree. There's even a case for you to give him the first round because Bivol, he's in no rush. You know what I'm saying? He's in no rush. We got a thing in the gym that we say only fools rush in. Only who rushes in? I say, Kenny, only who rushes in? Only fools rush in. So he's in no rush to rush in. You know what I'm saying? And he's in no rush to take unnecessary risk. What I do like about Bivol is that he takes the risk. He's willing to take risk when he gets his distance and his timing. Until he gets his distance, he's not like lunging in or taking any unnecessary risk, and that, you know, could lead to little stages in the fight where there's not much action. There was a few times yesterday where there was actual lapses in the action. Some people were surprised because Gilberto came out and tried to box Bivol rather than just trying to push forward. Like I said, Gilberto is no fool either. Only fools rush in. Gilberto knew that he couldn't go in there and try to fight Bivol by just trying to close the distance with a little jab and then power punches. Not going to work against Dmitry Bivol because the hand speed, impeccable. The timing, impeccable. The counter punching, impeccable. And not only does he have good hand speed, good timing, and good counter punching, he's not counter punching with just one punch. He's counter punching with like 3, 4, 5, 6 punch combinations. And sometimes he'll actually wait for you. He's actually reactive. He'll actually wait for you to start a sequence and then he'll finish it with a barrage of punches. I mean, it looked like a few times he was trying to stop Zeta Ramirez later on in the fight. Like I said, early in the fight was much more competitive because Bivol didn't have his distance yet, and Zerto, Zerto was trying to do his thing. He's coming in trying to touch to the body in the beginning of the fight. Like in the first round, Zerto closed the distance with, I think, a lead left hand and then a right hook to the body. And the commentator was like, wow, that's interesting that he's been able to close the distance so early in the fight. You know what I mean? But as the fight progressed, that became less and less because after a while, Zerto was hesitant or no longer interested on just pushing forward and trying to, trying to close the distance. Or even boxing, even with he's southpaw, so even with his straight left, he became hesitant to let go of his punches because Dmitry Bivol is such a good, counter puncher with fast hands and good timing. Now, the lapses came because, like I said, Bivol, he's in no rush. You know what I'm saying? He's in no rush. He knows what he's coming to do. He knows what he wants to do, and he's in no rush. He's not really worried about the offense because the subtle defense with the half step backs in the hands, high. He's in no rush to get the job done. You know what I mean? And I was listening to Hatman Strikes Back, and I agree with Hatman. He said one thing that you can point out against Bivol that may be a negative is the fact that he's not really a closer, and he doesn't. He'll take the risk, but like I said, he's in no rush, so he's not even gonna push the pace, hard enough to get you out of there. A few times, looks like he could have got Zerto out of there yesterday, but shout out to Zerto for his chin. But like I said, Bivol is in no rush. He's taking his time, and you know what I mean. He's getting the job done, and he gets it done. He's in no rush. You know what I mean? But a good entertaining fight, man. I might go watch it again. I love orthodox southpaws when there's such a high level of skill involved because Zerto did good. Dmitry Bivol couldn't just walk in and do what he wanted to do because of Zerto's size as well, his stature, his power as well, and Zerto couldn't just walk in. People's like, why he's kind of bounced? Well, only fools rush in, and Zerto couldn't just rush in and do whatever he wanted to do neither because he rushing on Bivol. He don't have to work for his distance no more. You know what I mean? He's just gonna take his half step back and fire in that right hand like a goddamn cannon, like a slingshot, boy. But pretty good and entertaining fight. You guys tell me what y'all think about it. Y'all think it was? I think some of the judges had him winning. One judge, I think, had him winning maybe like 10 rounds to 2 or 11 rounds to 1. I would have had it slightly like closer, maybe 3 or 4, rounds to Zeta Ramirez. Like, cards be funny because even though it was a wipe on the cards, like it was still like a pretty good, entertaining fight. You know what I mean? So you guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. I'm trying to go live. Trying to go live this evening. You know what I'm saying? You guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. I'm gonna be doing the knockout breakdown on Jason Rosario because I seen he got knocked out last night. Someone else got knocked out. Oh, David Morrell knocked out his opponent too. So shout out to David Morrell. Gonna be looking up the footage to see if I can do a knockout breakdown on that too. Until then, you know what I mean? You guys tell me what y'all think about this fight in the comment section, and keep fighting your fight. Protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love. It's Coach Fire, and this is Real Life Boxing. Right hand down the pipe.